From day one of the war in Gaza, I and so many people in the world have been watching what's happening to our brothers. They are not brothers because of religion or race, but because they are human just like all of us. From the first moment, everyone watched the news could notice that Israeli targets were civilians and especially child and women. In War's language, targeting civilians, it is the approach of Putin reached his target and started to revenge. This is Israel. We witnessed 4 days ago Israeli forces targeting the UNRWA hospital belongs to Red Crescent of Palestine and the location of most of Western and Arab media, where 3 journalists were wounded, and this is not the first time they do so, which shows that Israel wants to kill Palestinian people and hide the crimes by targeting the media, which shows the world what they are committing. Palestinians, like any other one, have the right to resist and to fight against attackers by all methods they can. They would be done by any country exposed to attack. Hamas and all Palestinian squads are working side by side to resist the attacker. During war days, not Arab countries only, but so many of free countries in the world have shown a solidarity with their stand against Israeli attacks. But what I'm really sorry about is the stand of some countries, the stand of most civilized countries who think they are really civilized. We have seen and listened to the stand of France by burdening Hamas what's happening in Gaza, and then behind the stand of the United States by burdening Hamas also the cause of this war and requesting immediate halt of Hamas missiles launching. And behind the scenes, they are very heavy in closing the deals of buying weapons for the benefit of Israel. What's the irony for? Israel have been attacking Gaza from air, water, and on ground by missiles, rockets, and phosphorus weapons, and the United States come up with a conclusion that Hamas has to stop launching missiles. I'm very sorry also about the stand of European media, which is supposed to be independent, but on the contrast, it was in the side of their government's stand, which comes from their interests in the Arab countries. Palestinians, just like others, want to live in peace and want to protect their lives, which all conventions and agreements agree on, and in the other hand, do not allow aggression in their own properties. Finally, we pray to our brothers in Gaza by victory and to all of our brothers in Palestine by freedom.
Well, it is generally agreed that the Israeli attack is the biggest threat facing Gaza since the beginning of war because it has negative effects and long term. Arabian countries should take serious measures to stop immediately this attack.
For me, I consider the war in Gaza as a genocide in order to kill all Palestinian people.
I think that what is going on in Palestine is very, very sad because they are human too, and Palestine have to get her free destiny.
My opinion about this war, it is a big injustice against disarmed people. It's nothing other than barbaric attack against women and children. Israel is a criminal and colonial state. This war is generated by many elements, but the most important reason is religious. Palestine is the earth of prophets, and Israelis believe that is the promised land. Proof: there are a lot of Moroccan Jews which immigrated to Israel even if they had a good situation in Morocco. I note that in Italy and also in Europe, all the national television consider Palestinian resistance only like a form of terrorism. But I think that at instance of war, resistance is very legitimate. She remains Israelis to qualify our current of independence in the world like that. Imagine a criminal which enters your home, massacre your wife, and kills your children. Will you still looking to him without making anything or defending yourself? I consider also that there are links between this Israeli attack and the next election in Israel. They will surely earn voices by killing innocent persons. This war will never finish as long as there is no freedom for Palestine.
Really, I watch TV with sadness because the Israelis use illegitimate weapons for killing our children, our women, all people. Although the destruction and the massacre, I think that the enemy can't achieve their goal.
I think all the people of the world, all the communities must protest against what's happening in Gaza because it's a broad crime. We can't shut up.
Assalamu alaikum, peace upon you. What we all have seen of attacking our brothers in Gaza is described as a crime against the humanity. No one can accept keeping silent while hearing bombs devastating cars and houses and killing hundreds of civilians by the name of fighting terrorists. No rational human can believe that killing civilians of a child and women is a sort of fighting terrorism. Who can believe that the UNRWA is a place for terrorists which used to be a location to distribute aid to the poor people in all over the world? Who could believe that the Red Crescent of Palestine is a place to hide terrorists? Who could believe that the location that hosts media is a place for terrorism? These were all targets to Israeli fires. Palestinians have to resist as they have the right to live. If you feel that someone is threatening your life, you will definitely fight him until you survive. This is a human nature. This is not a terrorism like the Western countries and Western people think. Palestinians do not go to other countries, attack them, kill their children, and force them to leave their houses. But Israel did. So, who is supposed to be the terrorist? Arabs are not criminals. Go back to the beginning of the 20th century. Most of Arab countries were occupied by Western Britain, France, and Italy. When Arabs started to build their nations after the 40s of the 20th century, so why all of this hate against Arabs? What's behind it? Who has made it? And for what interest? So many questions need to answer. Western people are our friends, who we love to know and to exchange ideas with. We know much about you. Do you know much about us? How long is your information age? Does it belong to the year 2001 and up, or before? If you are not, as Western media is saying, we are a very tolerant people. Please, read our history, you know it. Finally, I'm praying to our brother in Gaza and Palestine, God bless them, and pray to Israel to taste what Palestinians have had. We pray Allah for Israel and also to the Western government to support Israel to understand the meaning of humanity. And thank you.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
And Palestine will be always free. Allahu Akbar! Allah